for romantic guidance. I hope everybody is doing well. But before we begin, I'm going to throw my spiel out there. Thank yous, of course, to my newest subscriber. Yay, yay. She's in another house, but, we still going to throw that shout out. She went on ahead and joined the temple. You know what I'm saying? She's in the house of Capricorn. Also, I'd like to thank those of you who have already been members and you've been, very faithful to the temple. I'm very grateful to you both. Okay, so Gems, I hope you got to see the introduction. You are a premier sign on the gold status, okay, of the gold status. So what I decided to do, since this is the first time this has happened, how I have this merit system going on, because you have to have a certain amount of views. And actually, you are a bumper. So you were at what we call the silver status, and you actually bumped up, okay? Because everyone gets, a point for me and a thumbs for me, but those participation points helped bump you up to this status, which gave you the level of gold premier. So congratulations. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Enough of that. Remember to check the description box if you would like to book a personal reading. Remember, these are general forecasts, okay? They can apply across lines, baby. They can apply to you a year from now. But we try to be specific as tarot readers per week. But I've learned my cycle, so hopefully you'll learn yours. If you have not pulled a natal birth chart, I suggest you do, because you should be watching at least 3 vids every week here at the temple. You have external energies from Jupiter, and it is in the earth element, okay? We have the pentacles, or, the money here. Internally, you'll be dealing with the wands or staffs of Neptune. Okay, good energy, a little kooky, but you like that. I hear that laughter. That's one thing I love about gemstones and devil advocates. They love to laugh, they love humor. They like to have fun. They like to kick it. You know what I'm saying? They enjoy friendship. And I see you indulging in a lot of pleasures. I was getting ready to say self-pleasure, so I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. A lot of self-pleasures, okay? You may be doing a lot of shopping and sharing and, making she's saying superficial. I don't know why it's superficial, but making plans, maybe they are just out of, vanity. Maybe, superficial things a lot of times deal with aesthetics, beauty. Maybe you buying, what we call those cross brands. They're not the original official brand, but you buying the cutoff. What we call that? I forget. You know what I'm saying. Okay. But you got a lot of good things coming to you, okay? A lot of good things coming to you. Is quite the experience this week. And I see that now this is giving you a funny way of looking at life. A new way of getting started. It's unusual. I don't know if this just comes to you suddenly. You just get the energy for something or the spark to do something that's a little unordinary for you, okay? Maybe this is dealing with something unorthodox, like a different belief, okay? This could be dealing with a different belief. And it may be coming out of this goodness here. Okay, because your external looks really good, but it comes through an experience. Now, I don't know if you're giving this experience, sharing it on this experience, or the experience is knocking at your door. But I'm hearing expand. Maybe this is going to expand your mind a little bit. Maybe it's going to expand your mind, because I also see art here. Okay? So this could be dealing with your artwork, all right? Maybe some real true life experience helps you expand your artwork, and I think that did, because you stay on the premiere, and in one of those premieres behind one of those movies, it had something that sort of links to what I'm talking about now. You're still in that energy right now. You may be in that energy for a long time, especially if you are an artist, an entertainer, a creator of some sort. Okay, Your moon energies externally, you dealing with the dark moon this week when it comes to work, money, and romance. And it states, spend time in contemplation and meditation in order to seek greater understanding of yourself and those around you, okay? Then I say expanding your imagination, coming up with some new beliefs. You may have some experience that turns out good, and you be like, you know, I used to think this and that, but now I don't think that way no more. You know? I remember when my mama that raised me, the great baby sis. I remember one time we were talking about something, you know, that's when talk shows were really big, and she was like, if you having problems, go talk to somebody, go get you some help. She said, I used to believe, you know, didn't believe in the counseling and therapy and stuff. She said, but she didn't believe that no more. She realized you really did need to sometimes talk to somebody else. Now, who your counselor is could be anybody, your pastor, your mama, I don't know, just whomever you feel you can confide in, your psychic, you know. That's sometimes therapy. Internally, you're dealing with yourself. The moon in Gemini, and we know that that deals with the stress of something new, the stress of an experience. Okay, we got mixed energies. Remember, this is a general reading, little premiere people. I'm just so y'all my peeps, you know that. I'm so proud of y'all. And because you made it to the premieres, I'm going to give you a little something extra that you normally don't get with the gold status, but I need to distinguish you because you've been doing the damn thing. So I'm going to go ahead and throw you a sight word in there. I didn't want to overdo it. I kind of wrestled with it. You know, sometimes me and Source, we go back and forth about certain things. You know, she generally wins, but I get my way sometimes. I ain't going to say I win. I'm just going to say I get my way sometimes. Okay, so we ready? What is this one word reference for gemstones and devil advocates for this week's work? Money and possibly romance, because I don't know. It looks like they're going to be in the foot. But it's funny how I see you in this stressful, dark energy, but yet you got all this good, kooky, crazy stuff going on. That's the two sides of yourself. Okay, you have 5. Let me see which way. Okay, sound 5. Sound 5. I don't know if the sound 5 times or it was facing this way, but she was leading me like this. Sound 5, the number 5. I don't know what that is. We'll put that in there. This device should be front facing, so you should be able to see this clearly now. I got this device purposely for you. I don't know. I'm hearing clap. Your reading is coming from the celestial. So the greater source want to speak to you from the celestial deck. Okay, this to me is more like stars and planets and stuff, planetary lineups and stuff like that. That's really speaking from that. And instead of per se a house, it's more about your lineups, your conjunctions, your sextiles, things of that nature. Overall, Knight of Wands. Okay, Knight of Wands. And remember when I shuffle to support the temple, if you haven't already, go ahead and give some thumbs and stuff. Based on the devil. Now, you know, sometimes I contribute this to you. Although this is Capricorn energy that may be strongly in your chart, okay? Expect the Queen of Wands energy, okay? All of that is stemming from the Ace of Swords this week, the Ace of Swords. And we have, the reverse 5 of Staffs or Wands. Y'all give me a minute. I'm going to get my other earbud. Okay, hopefully you hear me okay. Okay, and so we have this overall energy of this Knight of Wands, okay? I'm hearing pointing at something. Maybe you pointing something out. Like you're reading instructions here on how to do something for yourself. Didn't I say you just felt like doing something more for yourself earlier? It's like you're reading something on how to do something for your art, your business, for whatever you're pursuing, even if it's a job, even if it's a work position. It's like you're reading it. This could be an application, okay? This could be you reading the ad, you know, the post per se. Or this could be you, you know, picking up points. You could be highlighting stuff from your books, from information maybe you have gathered from presentations, lectures, printed offline. I don't know. But it's the overall energy. You doing that because you're in pursuit of something. You are this could even be, I don't know why I'm hearing something about, this may be dealing with like a list, a shopping list. Okay, because that list got something to do with whatever you're producing or, you know, putting out there per se. Okay, or this could be a Knight of Wands person who has done that type of work. Okay, this could be someone you know, someone you're familiar with, who does that type of work or who did that, and they got you in your feelings. Now I don't know if it's because it's a tough decision to make. I don't know if this person is, I don't know, this could be you, very well you. And I'm hearing the word strange. It's like you saying, that's strange. And maybe that's why you are looking closely at stuff. And it may be about the promotion. Because you seem perplexed. And then I'm looking at this too as a type of competition here. I don't know if you are in competition with somebody, if you like what they like, and you know you're feeling uneasy because you like what you like, but you like what they got, or could it be similar here? Because we got the Ace of Swords here. And this is acknowledging something to be the truth to you or for you. And you know it. Now, for some of you, I'm hearing you know this will work. Because you done tapped into something that somebody done has given you. See, I told you some of this is based, for some of you, this is based on jealousy. This is your energy. Or this could be another Gemini, Capricorn, Aries, Taurus even, okay? Who has dealt with the complexity of putting this information together that you are, seems like you kind of studying it for yourself so you can apply it to whatever it is that you're doing. It kind of seems fortunate here. I don't know if they meant to do that or not, because I did say competitor. And I have the number 13 here as a total here, which for me can be lucky. Now, for some of you, it's not lucky. Maybe you didn't feel it was lucky at first, you know. Because it's a bed of truth here. Let's find out what it is, okay? Dear Source, what is the answer? That we got that answer real quick. There go the 1 and there go the 2, okay? Something ended drastically and you just walked away, you just gave it up, whatever. This truth, based on this, the reason for that is because of some drama. And you had to walk away for some of you. And for some of you, this is accepting something. It's harsh. You know, you kind of forced. This is my Psalms 23 energy here. It's something you had to accept because somebody left you or them. Oh, you had to accept it so you can let it go. Whatever it is a truth, something that you know, something you know. It applied to you. It was a truth, something you could not deny. And it was based on this person or a deed or attitude or way of thinking. something you had to accept about yourself. For others of you, this is just dealing with something that you learned that was troubling you. That's why you really looked into it. But it's so fortunate here. But you may want to go about it in a very different, unusual way. It may be even it may even be unorthodox. I'm also hearing Satanism in this. I don't know. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't know why, but that's what she said. For some of you, this applies to Satanism. I don't know what was said or that you read about it, that you heard. Because this is putting it out there. This could have been outside of you. Or either you're going to use it as part of your advertising some type of way. Because we got the dark moon here. And we got the Gemini energy here. In the moon energy, this could be your darker self experimenting with something. Kind of like Aleister Crowley. Because I don't know where you are in the world. And people are part of societies and different things. And people have different interests. And people have different avenues and ways of trying to connect with the divine. There's no one path. We don't like them all. Like I say, the only real true crime in life is those that harm other people. That's why people don't fuck with Satanism. But it's coming out of here. Didn't expect that. But to me, it kind of makes sense with the energies. And I'm not saying to put down devil's advocates and gemstones. What I'm saying is we all carry a light and a dark side. We just decide which side of us that we want to live through. Aleister Crowley decided to live through his dark side to get to God, because what he grew up with in terms that was supposed to be the light fucked him up. It was religion. It was called religion. That's the truth of it. I told you this was a school. Come prepared. I'm not here to fuck around with you. You never know what the source is going to give me to throw out there for you to think about. Now, personally, for me, I hope it ain't that you're going to go practice Satanism. Because that shit always backfires. Yes, you can do damage. You can. They can do damage. They can get away with some shit. But it always gonna backfire on you. You'll never get away with your shit. You always gonna pay for that crime. And then you get redeemed. And then you want to find God and Jesus Christ. We ain't got time for that shit. We dispel. It's a new age. We dispelling it right now. We not with that bullshit. Find a new way to practice your ideas. Do not be trying to go around harming people thinking it's going to be your salvation. Okay? Because it's not. What can you expect? The Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Mr. Mrs. Sexy here. Mr. Mrs. Pretty here. Mr. Fine here. Showing up because they know something. I don't know if they're going to tell it. I don't know if they're going to write it or speak it. But they know something. They know it's true. With the Queen of Wands here, I can almost bet there's some drama involved here. Because I keep hearing, I just want the end, just want the drama to end so you can just walk away from it. She just want to leave this shit alone, whatever it is. Or you had to give into something. You had to admit to something. You had to accept something so that you could let it be. 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 They say the children are our future, but I don't know if it's got anything in here to do with children, unless it's got something to do with you know, the business of your art. You know, I'm still trying to find out what these 5 sounds are, but we do have your outcome as the reverse 5 of Wands, and it could be coming from them. These are the players. These are the ones who plot, plan, and strategize and shit. And they rethinking something. They're going back to the drawing board. I'm also hearing giving up because they just, somebody just can't figure it out. They don't want to play this game no more, whatever it is, okay? And why the Queen of Wands is showing up, I don't know if it's to balance shit out or to assist you. Because maybe you are coming up with a new strategy. And then for others of you, this is you or somebody's coming to show you the tricks of the trade. Now, for some of you, this is representing finances. This is Capricorn. This is dealing with status, where you want to be in life, lifestyle. This is learning. This is Saturn, the fall of heaven, you know, because, you know, I learned that, you know, the Most High can deal with you through lessons in a couple of ways. They can thrash it on you where you're forced to learn something, or they can take you through the steps. And I feel like here you're being taken through the steps to learn. And I feel like you don't want to do it that way because you think you know better. That's why you frowned up and puzzled and got a headache and all that kind of shit and having to accept the truth because you want to do it your way, but you can't. You have to learn the tricks of the trade here. This is the Queen of Wands. She knows stuff. She's a material goddess. She can help you with your money. She can give you something or show you something. Because we're living in the material world. Okay, this is the material girl. Okay, she's not in the reverse. She's in the upright, so she must be pretty well balanced and capable right now. Okay, she's not off a rocker. She knows her capabilities. She knows what she want to do and what she don't want to do. Whoever this is, whether it's you or someone else, because they seem pretty troubled, or they want to teach you some things, or because this is definitely, I keep hearing something about learning the craft, learning money, improving upon your skills, going back to the drawing board, learning how to do it again. Okay, that's why you're tapping in, reading, taking these pointers, learning how to maybe advertise, learning maybe how to market. Okay, learning how maybe to communicate. Okay, it's something you need to learn. You are the communicating sign. Sound 5. I don't know what that is. Sound 5. Oh, okay. Let's do this again. We're going to shuffle again. 4 Devil's Advocates and Gemstones. Dear Swords, can you please? Okay, you got the ore. You got the ore. Okay. To me, that's a lot like the 6 of Swords to me. Your underlining bullet points for the classroom is cat, hat, act, bat, mat, M-A-T, nat, and also, you know, improvise these words. Mat could be a nickname for somebody. Nat, G-N-A-T, pat, that, scat, fat, and scat. Remember, there was an error about scatting. Fat, rat, sat, vat, V-A-T, chat, and flat. Okay, I don't know how that applies, but I know it does to somebody somewhere, somehow. You know, just maybe this may even mean taking a drive. You know, free, see how happy you look. Just kind of refreshing your mind, just taking a break, going somewhere. Getting away from the trouble. Some of you. Written word. Okay. Yeah, she told me that way earlier today you was going to get the written word. I promise you that. Don't forget to support the tempo, you guys. Thank you very much. If you want to know who you are and how you feel about yourself, take a look at your environment. And that's Mary J. Blige. Those are her words. If you want to know how you feel about yourself, take a look at your environment. That's your house, okay, and your neighborhood, you know, where you work, all right? Your wherever. Gemstones. Let's go ahead and get you one of these. crystals or gemstones for this week's work, money, and romance for my straight golden status premier sign. Y'all stay on top, don't you? Thank you. I truly appreciate my devil advocates and gemstones. Yes, honey. I feel like y'all warriors for the temple. You have the dioptase. I still have to realize dioptase. It's acquainted with the Ace of Coins. Okay, so they may be dealing with your plans and stuff like that. Because we know this is a slow grind when we're dealing with coins. You know, the coins is either a gift or something in the making. You got to earn the Ace of Coins, you know. And usually the Ace of Coins is coming to you. Okay, if I could find the source, please. There we go. No. Put you on pause. I'd have thought they would put this in the back. Okay, the Ace of Coins, the dioptase. It's intense green, showing us the creative. Showing us the creative power of nature, brings us creativity. I told you y'all was dealing with your creativity. Brings us creativity and an abundance of new ideas and impressions. Dioptase encourages intuitive feeling and activity, so providing us with harmony and good results. Bullet points: prosperity, power, money, happiness, perfection, satisfaction, sensuality, opportunity, perception, wish fulfillment. Shadow aspects is a variance, bribery, dissipation, and misuse of money. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and get you your angel message. Oops, I didn't have those out. Again, remember to support the temple. Dang, did you see that? All right, guess what y'all got? And it flipped upside down, so this is something you need to maybe look deeply inside yourself about. Look at your conscience. It's the angel of love. The more I learn to love myself, the more I know how to love others. I think you've had this before. Love your neighbor as yourself. When the healing power of love flows through our lives, it transforms old habit patterns and beliefs, and at the same time, it protects us and lifts the energies of all around us. Love is the reason behind all there is, and that's a great way to leave the temple. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Tarot Temple here at Spirit Vibes once again for work, money, and romantic guidance. You know I can't wait to bring you another one, but until then, remember to walk by faith and your third eye sight. To next week, Hotel, which means peace be unto you and one love. Keep it up.